computer. So yeah, artwork and
All right, welcome everybody to a special episode of Armchair Keepers of Arcane Secrets. I'm host A, Matt Ryan, joined in the flesh by host B. In the flesh, I can touch
Bob
it.
Geis.
I can touch Bob.
We are actually in the meat space here, right here.
We are at the Chaosium booth at PAX Unplugged in Philly. It's Thursday. It's setup day. So the for 35, it booth 35. So it's setup day. There's a lot of distractions here, but we got you covered, folks. And we're going live too. We're going live to one person. It could be Rick. Rick, how are you? Not the Rick that we've got lined up as a special guest.
No spoilers.
Here's the story, folks. So we're here at booth 3535, and we've got some great products to talk about here in a second. But we wanted to talk. Bob and I are continuing our discussion of what we're going to run next once the epic Masks of Nyarlathotep. Is that upside down?
It's fine. You were good. You were good.
It's good the first time. Once we finish this baby,
That's right.
which we have copies of here at the booth, Bob.
We do.
We've got these sexy black leather copies, and then we've got the regular
With a regular leatherette and just the standard version of it.
standard
All of
version.
which are fantastic.
All and we're going to be here all weekend long if you want to ask us about what's great about it. But you've been following the podcast, so you know what's great about it.
You know, all of the secrets, all of the things that we've done, all of our special little, deviations and additions.
That's right. Okay, so Bob and I have been in discussions about what we're going to do next. And
What's next?
we've talked a little bit with our players. We've had some really nice responses from some of our subscribers about suggestions about what we're going to do. And I want to thank you all for those suggestions. One of the things we talked about, which we have here at the booth and is new, Bob.
That's right. This double volume set, Sutra of the Pale Leaves, Twin Sun Rising, and Carcosa Manifest.
That's right.
Not easy to say or easy to play.
Now, this is a modern-ish campaign.
Set in the 80s Japan. It's written by some very good friends of mine who have helped us at conventions.
That's right.
And they did a great job with this. It's some very exciting stuff, delving into some very, very twisted things. So that would be right up my alley.
It would be up my alley, and I haven't read these yet, so of course that wouldn't keep me from running them. I found out that I don't really need to read it before I schedule it. Anyways, let's say that.
My favorite thing, Matt, about this game is that one of the chapters, the players are attendees at a convention, very much like we are today. It's a manga convention, but very much similar, right? It's similar vein. So it's super fun and very meta for us to be at a convention talking about players at a convention.
That's right. That's very cool. Very cool. Now, another thing that we've banded around, which is not a campaign, which is a couple of scenarios, and one of my players, Meredith, you can watch this because there's no spoilers.
No spoilers.
But there's no spoilers. So Meredith suggested that perhaps we do some Gaslight stuff. And we've got Gaslight stuff here at the show.
That's right. Yes.
And the Keeper book, you've got the Keeper book. The Keeper book has got a couple of scenarios in it.
Yes. Fantastic.
So we could take a deep dive
Yeah.
into 1880 London.
That's right.
We could.
I'm a huge fan of the setting. One of the games I'm running at conventions right now is set in the Gaslight era.
That's right. What's it called?
The Adventure of the Mummy's Dagger.
This is a Bob Geis special.
Right.
That's right. Bob Geis special. But the reveal is,
ladies and gentlemen,
what we're going to do, and of course, this is all the players have to agree to this. My Ithaca team has to agree to it. The Indianapolis team will agree to anything.
They'll agree to it.
They will agree to
it.
The Ithaca team's much more cultured.
That's right.
That's right. Aren't you, Ithaca team? And here's our plan.
Okay.
And Meredith suggested this as well.
All right. Thank you, Meredith, for your support. All right. So, Down Darker Trails is the official setting of the Old West for Call of Cthulhu.
The Old
And
West.
This is
the Old American West.
the Old American West with a bit of Western flair. There's a difference between the two. Old West is historical. Western is more cinematic. And we're going to be running this campaign, Shadows over Stillwater, which is certainly a very Western cinematic campaign. And I do believe that at least with my group, I'm going to indulge them in using the Pulp Cthulhu rules.
The pulpometer. We're going to jack up the pulpometer.
That's right.
So I think it's maybe 1/2 to 3/4 pulp. And what the pulpometer is sort of a scale to run standard Call of Cthulhu, which is very lethal to investigators. And you can jack that up to make it more cinematic and more fabulous, more survivable. And that would be Pulp Cthulhu.
So Pulp Cthulhu, right? Another great setting and rule supplement, which really allows for very cinematic things.
I like how that just kind of came out of nowhere. Almost like we're being fed.
No, nothing like that. I had it right here. So again, very cinematic. Gives opportunities for players to do crazy things. Have mad science and psychic abilities.
That's right. Back in stock. Yes, because that was out of print for a little while. So speaking of that's our plan, right?
That's right.
That's our plan. We're gonna vet this with our players to see if they want to run a Western. And while we're being fed product, we really got a special guest on the show today. Rick, slide on over. Everybody recognizes President Rick Meintz. He's in the booth with us today. And
got a great vertical line going, right?
I'll slouch. So Rick, so Bob and I know, we know a lot about the company's product as a whole, but we mostly talk Call of Cthulhu. Rick is going to talk about some of the other cool stuff we got at the booth this show.
Well, especially things we didn't have at PAX Unplugged last. A lot of people come here to do holiday shopping. One of the things I want to mention with the holiday shopping is the third in the series of beginning readers books.
That's right.
At the Mountains of Madness. And it's just amazingly cool in so many ways. So you got the Call of Cthulhu for beginning readers, Dagon for beginning readers, and now At the Mountains of Madness. So you can complete the Unholy Trilogy if you want. Pick just the one up or all three. And, it's great for yourself, the kids, great way to introduce your young ones to their great old.
So, that's right. Very good.
And then along with that, just talking about creatures in general, we just had BRP creatures coming out. It's basically debuting at the show here, one of the first times in North America. And so if you just want more creatures for your campaign, be it for any of Chaosium.
That's right, because that'll work with Call of Cthulhu.
Well, BRP, it works with Call of Cthulhu, works with RuneQuest, works with Pendragon. So if you want to just mix it up with more creatures, basic role-playing creatures is a great way to do it. And so you can get it here at the show.
You never have enough monsters.
Never have enough monsters.
And then one of our newer BRP titles is our Age of Vikings. Pedro Zeviani lives in Iceland. He wrote it all up. And it's just a wonderful way to discover Vikings, but also with a little bit more mystic, magical qualities to it.
And we've got the adventure for that too.
Yep. And so you pick up Vikings, any of the books. You get the Cursed Farm as an extra scenario for free. Just throwing it out there, a little stocking stuffer. So if you want to give Age of Vikings a try, once again, if you know Call of Cthulhu, you know RuneQuest, you know Pendragon, you already know most of the rules for Age of Vikings, since it's one of our BRPs. And so lots of great stuff here, new things coming out. And
35.
Booth 35.
So we had thought maybe we would do one of these tomorrow or the day after, but I think we're going to be way too busy with the show to do something like that.
Yep. We've finished setting up other people, as you can hear, with the drills and the beeps and all that. They're still setting up.
Yeah, very busy.
It was a few hours before dinner time here. But yeah, we're raring to go. Looking forward to seeing a lot of our fans and new friends stop by and just get to chat with the games, about the games we love and the people we love to see.
So we've got a couple armchair keeper buttons floating around. If you're a fan and you want to pick up a button, and other than that, you want to do the begging?
Please like and subscribe. We're doing this live now. We don't know what else we can do, so just please hit that.
We could come to your house.
We could. We may.
Or not come if it'll get you to subscribe.
There you go.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, live feed. Thank you to our 2 viewers.